Hey everyone, it's Amanda and welcome back to my channel. And for today's video we have a very special guest. If you guys have seen her before then you know her, but if you haven't then this is
Danny Slow.
Yes guys, Danielle is back for another conversation that we don't have food in. We're just gonna be talking about 2020. Maybe we might talk about some bad parts, maybe we'll talk about some good parts, but this is our year in review. This is a that's a wrap kind of video. We're saying bye to 2020, we are saluting it away, and yeah, I just wanted to have like a conversation on this channel.
Channel.
Why did I say
I don't know it.
I just wanted to have a conversation on this channel. So we have some questions in a mason jar that we're gonna answer. Alright, ready? You go first.
You know when in their primary school
Pick one.
teacher them
Okay.
I give out the goodies and they say everybody line up, come collect. One new YouTuber you discovered.
Okay, you go first. I have mine.
I have a list. I have fallen in love with Dara and Ken as a couple and as individuals, but the week, or was it the week before? The week before I fell in love with them is the week after the something did happen, and I was just like, you really can't spell embarrassment without me.
She had to explain the whole thing to me because I'm just not a couple YouTuber kind of person. My favorite YouTuber this year was Nathaniel Drew. He is like a filmmaker, and I don't know, he doesn't really have like a permanent home. He's like a digital nomad, and so he like travels the world, and right now he's in like Paris.
Sorry, I'm there reflect on Ken. You said the man in Paris. That was really reflecting us.
So the man is in Paris, like just capturing moments and stuff, because I think they're on lockdown right now.
Wow.
But yeah, his videos are really good. The concepts are really good, and I aspire to have just that much of a pull on people.
But also, what I love this year is just, did you see the Jamaican YouTube community that just grew in the last couple months?
Okay,
like,
what's your favorite Jamaican YouTuber other than Rushcam and other than Quietberry?
girl, you can't do me that. You know Rushcam is to my heart.
Yes, but
I know he's going to watch
YouTuber.
this one day. But brand new YouTuber, I would say at the top of my list would have to be Drew Michelle. I love that girl, and I love her as a person. So her as a YouTuber was just, it's like me getting to be with her every single day without actually being with her every single day. So I really love her.
I'm trying to think of which new
And I like
YouTuber
Chad too.
I really liked.
My friends are in love with Chad. I really should just expose them. They're in love with the boy like the boy do younger.
Seeing was making videos this year.
I don't remember if he started this year. I know he was doing it for a while, but I would say this year is the year he really established himself, you know?
Yeah, I just like the effort that he puts into his videos, even though I don't really watch every single one of them. I think
some of them are good, and like some of them give real deep perspective. Like
yeah, like the ones where he has like 4 guys or 4 girls and they're asking opinions and having a conversation.
He did one on how single mothers really feel, and I was just so impressed at the level of conversation he's willing to entertain and put on his channel, and I was just like, this is some documentary stuff.
Okay, what's one perspective that changed for you? You really can't depend on anybody to provide that like oomph that you need, you know. Like as much as I can call Danielle and FaceTime Danielle and she can provide me with some motivation, or I can FaceTime another one of my friends and they can provide me with motivation, it's not gonna, how do I put
like
this?
you have to internalize it.
Yeah, like what's gonna happen when Daniel's not there on the other side of the phone to tell me, oh yeah, you can do it. Certain things you have to have
like,
personal
self-motivation,
grit and strength. Yeah,
like honestly, self-motivation has just been the theme that took the majority
that
of the
took over my
students
2020 still
through
because
who was going to do those lectures if you don't go on? No one is forcing you to do anything. You know, like how you're already in the class and you sit down and it's like, might as well learn, like how the lecturer is there.
I don't think I'm saying that, you know, people aren't there for you, but the thing is I did learn more about being independent. It's not just, oh, I can buy this for myself or I can buy that for myself. It's
like
more
emotional.
Yeah. Alright, let's say for example situation arises and I have like a bunch of deadlines to meet and
Glasses.
huh?
You don't wear any glasses.
Oh, I didn't even realize. Where are my glasses? Oh, they're right there. I don't even know how to put it into words. My perspective on it originally was just like, oh, you know, I can do this, and I post my Pinterest quotes every week and I do what I need to do. But then it became so much harder during the quarantine, and I was just like, I don't know how I'm gonna do this. And then everybody's at a difficult place, so it was like you can't necessarily ask for too much of this person's time because everybody needs their own mental space. So you really have to learn how to navigate something on your own, and that's like one perspective that changed for me.
For me, my perspective on mental health, really, it really has changed. Like before, I was like, yeah man, guys, eat, sleep, make sure that you're okay. But no, you actually need to make sure that you're okay, because you see, in the whole silence of the quarantine and the COVID, me didn't go mad. Like, I was going mad. I don't even think people understand how not okay I was during some parts of quarantine, especially the part where I had to go to university and be in a room by myself and don't know nobody or nothing. It was just so much self-reflection. Like, I had way too much time to internalize everything.
That's another thing.
In my life. Honestly, my perspective on mental health really has changed, and I'm just like, you know, I'm not old, but I'm at the age where I have to take my actions and my own life's trauma into account and actually work on it, like actively work on it. And I just believe that COVID really did that for us. And I really did learn that sometimes you can't go through it by yourself. You have to have a friend. You have to call somebody, because sometimes
honestly, when I don't even know how many times, and I don't even know how it did end up working out this way. If I'm being honest, like around last year this time, me and Danielle never did a chat this much.
Not this much.
We were passing by and we were talking and things when we had the chance, but we weren't like this close. And I think that's another thing that quarantine did. It brought certain friends together. But even if two people are stressed, it's just really nice to have the company.
Like, you stress together, you know.
And we might not even talk to each other for hours straight.
We're just at the work, or you just at bother, like, you done? Yeah, I'm done. You done? No, I'm gonna start.
Yeah.
But yeah, you need people. Thank you, teacher. You actually got one out. I don't know why you continued shaking. 2020 comfort food. All of them.
Is there a single order that you have at a specific place that, you know?
Well, being in foreign and having so much access to so much food, I've grown to love insomnia cookies. Yeah, insomnia cookies and I really grew a bond over this semester. That has to be broken, of course, because, you know, season start and girl can't fat. But yeah, comfort food, cookies and ice cream.
My comfort food was macaroni and cheese. I fell off on macaroni and cheese for years, and then one night in April at 4 a.m.
Kind of broke people comfort food.
Oh my gosh. I don't know. I'd cook a whole box of mac and cheese though and eat it.
For comfort? Like you're sad and you feel for mac and cheese?
Yeah. That and crackers and jam and cheese.
Crackers and jam and cheese.
Guava jam on top of Snackables
like
crackers with Anchor cheddar cheese.
Hate Anchor cheese. Anchor cheese is not cheese.
It's so
Anchor cheese is not cheese.
And what is tasty? Anchor is from New Zealand.
Okay, and New Zealand
That's where
has
the
brought
sheep and the cows are.
Yeah, New Zealand has brought shame upon cheese. Anchor not for eat. Period. Please sponsor me though, Anchor, if you have money.
My question is, what's one trend that died and one trend that should continue? Trend that died. But still,
men die. No, I'm stopping this. I'm stopping this. Honestly, guys, I'm really trying to love men again. I'm really trying. Not that I love, you know, yeah, but I'm really trying to love men again.
Anyway,
she wicked and liar, wicked. I'm cool and evil. Mama call and see if don't want to go somewhere with you. Today.
One trend that should stay though is calling your teachers. Did you not see the video of the college class that had a virtual call with the professor and
teachers with them can call?
Yeah, with teachers that care.
I had to call one teacher, and that's just my social teacher.
I think gratitude is important. I like that trend.
I believe we need to carry white toes into 2020.
But girl, you're just hopping onto that trend. That's the issue.
I was against it. I was so against.
But white toes are like a drug. Like once you start, you can't stop. I haven't painted my toes white in like 3 months, and it's literally because I'm always addicted to it. So I said I'm gonna be more seasonal. But after this, I'm going back to white and like gold.
Yeah, white, buzzy bad. If we bring that over, of course we have to bring over TikTok.
I'm not even on TikTok, and Snapchat, WhatsApp, and Instagram, and Twitter is all TikTok.
TikTok.
You don't think they're gonna steal your data or something?
What do you mean? Them can't have the data on my phone. What do you want? My bank account information? I'm broke. What do you want? My contacts? I have them. None of my friends have any money. Honestly, breaking into my phone is a disadvantage to you. It is a great opportunity cost. Ooh. Something new that happened. Clearly, I'm living by myself now in a country where I don't know nobody and I don't have any family members within driving distance. So that's new. My outlook. The friends that I have around me aren't new, but my relationship with them is new. Like, they're pretty much family at this point.
I don't know. One thing that's new for me: working.
Oh, this is a working.
Means a working girl.
Yeah,
working
money in her
girl.
pocket, so she feel nice.
I'm trying to think of what else is new. Not really anything else. Yeah, I mean, I can't think of another thing that new still. But
I'm doing my own hair now. Like, I couldn't do hair.
oh
I never did that
yeah.
2020.
Also, new things happened this year in terms of like virtual events and
I mean,
stuff.
you're revamped your new YouTube.
Yeah. It's not like my channel is new or anything, but the effort,
You're revamped.
the content is new.
The reprise.
I never thought I'd be able to do it,
And you
but I did it. What's something that you didn't like this year? Just having to sit down with my feelings all the time. Eventually it was like an advantage because you learn how to deal with that, but I just didn't like it. I didn't like that I had to sit exams this year either.
That's useless. Those exam grades were useless. 6E and Cape want a conk. That is what they want.
Like, that was just
Useless.
unnecessary. And up to now I don't get my corrected grades back.
Up to now I don't start studying for the exam day, and that's what I love to see for myself.
I didn't like seeing certain injustices, and I think that Twitter was a bad place for me during a part of the year. Like, I had to go ahead and unfollow some people because I was just like, I'm not about it.
Yeah. I didn't really like social media as an environment.
I didn't like social media
as an environment. I think
other than Quest Times and 6-Way.
Funny man, that's Jamaican social media. I'm talking social media in general. I feel like we got really hypersensitive to something.
Because everybody was anxious. Everybody was in a situation that they didn't
it's
want
like
to be.
no one had anything to do. People are unemployed. So all we do is sit down and think at home. And I was like, this is why people have to be employed. Because they come up with
You
some
truly don't
foolishness.
realize how much being busy helps you.
It is a coping mechanism. Piling yourself with work and responsibility, coping mechanism. And I think you should call it the Amanda Sloley.
Why?
That's exactly what we do. That's all we do. That's all we do.
We
Go
just
mad.
work. That's why we're so mad for real.
That's all we do. We go mad.
We don't get sleep. This is like the first time in ages that we're actually getting
Sleep is a constant.
some share of sleep. During like school time, it doesn't happen.
I never like me.
We never like me, you know.
I never like me. Like if I had a friend,
we need a remodel.
yeah,
Call it Love It or List It. HGTV. Cause we both need some.
property brothers. Can we just not act right, man? We don't love everybody, treat everybody right. Honestly, that's something I really didn't like. I was not a fan of me in 2020, but I'm a fan of who I will be.
Same.
Going
I think
forward.
I learned a lot this year.
Something that surprised you. What didn't surprise me this year? 2020 was one big surprise.
Carnival get cancelled, COVID. I never get to sit my exams for the stuff I was studying for at the time.
I thought I would be living in a dorm, but no, I live in a hotel. Sweet life of Danielle slowly.
Honestly,
I think 2020 is the surprise.
that is the surprise. Like, we will never say hindsight is 2020 ever again. What didn't surprise me this year?
Jeez, people I think people's at
Other
the
than the
top
amount of people that were having children.
of my. Honestly, everybody coming out of 2020 like, all my life I had to fight.
All my life I had to fight. Yo, if you know that you made it to 2021, you know you have a purpose in life.
Big up yourself.
Greatest achievement or silent accomplishment.
Probably have like a top 3, but you can go first.
I told you this already. I wasn't having a good time until school ended. I really wasn't in the best place mentally. And the other day, I actually found out that I got a seriously really good average that I never thought I would have gotten. And I was just like, wow, look at God. Look at God. I don't know how I managed to do the work that I did. When I say I wasn't having a good time, you know, I was in a rough spot.
Call it depressed, me depressed.
It's been a mess. But
it really has been.
I mean, that 1 little victory kind of made me feel better about myself, and you know, getting into a 1 and 2 college that I shall not name just yet.
That was supposed to be a color. So 2020 are 3 years. I can't even remember which one is this year. I guess getting my scholarship to university, good accomplishment for me. Finishing head girl, she's finishing. I'm like a dad, I'm like a mother. But I finished being head girl of the institution that I shall not name. And my GPA for this semester was probably my highest GPA. I remember crying every day.
No, I actually didn't cry. Like, that's how you know it was bad. I did not cry. I said, you know, Amanda, if you start crying, it's not going to stop. So let's just shut up and get working.
So if you see me crying,
you know it's bad.
You know it's bad if you see me crying because I don't usually cry, I just scream. But yeah, and adulting for a semester, like, hello? Adulting is an accomplishment, you know? To get up an adult every day. Yeah, my first semester living by myself and come out no scratch, no nothing, unharmed. Proud of myself.
I think we really need to commend ourselves for the little things, and that's one thing I think I need to work on, because
commending ourselves.
Yeah. I just move on.
Because if I could have listed out how much bad things is going on, I was stressed out and we're not glad we come see this. But we are searching.
We don't glad we come see this.
Not at all. We should have stayed inside.
Oh, if I really am talking to somebody, it is about something of significance.
But then, yeah, Jessica, I mean, I wear a mess, stress me a bar. I can't put a time on progress either.